What was your first kiss like? Have you had one yet?
No, actually.
You're lying.
I actually have not kissed a girl ever.
No way.
I swear to God.
Okay, you want to kiss me?
Yes.
Okay, take control.
You're about to fumble this bag.
What were you just trying to do?
You give an ugly guy a chance, he thinks he rules the world. I swear to God. Because they got a hot girl, they can be horrible. Like, you're still ugly.
Ladies, would you rather have an amazing husband but no sex, or a husband that gives you the best sex of your life but otherwise useless? Let's take a look at the comments. I'ma stay single, thanks. Would this amazing husband allow me a boy toy? Aren't they all useless anyway? Now let's check out some more comments. I choose to stay single, neither. 100% the first one, and just cheat. Amazing, but rich. Then in the comments, one of the ladies had the great idea of saying, ask the fellas this question. So? You did. Fellas, would you rather have an amazing wife but no sex, or a wife that gives you the best sex of your life but otherwise is totally useless? Let's see some of those comments. Here are some of the guys' comments. No sex and useless is my go-to. Okay. No sex. Okay. I'll take both, thanks. Hug. I just need a hug. So realize how the guys are just, they would rather have someone than not cheat, but the girls would rather cheat. What the fuck?
You don't realize how bad you've been treated by guys and what you have been okay with and what your standards are until you're treated really well by a guy. Like, a guy's treating me so nice and I'm like, why?
First and foremost, men have collectively failed, as a gender, when it comes to how they deal with women. Take a look at the typical man who drools for women and would go to the ends of the earth to pursue and please them. Now, take this average man and multiply him by the millions. What do you get? With the majority of men putting women on a pedestal, the apparent demand for women rises far above what they are truly worth. This is one reason why men must stop putting women on a pedestal. Another good reason would be to spend your time, efforts, and resources wisely. This means your time is better spent improving yourself, as opposed to doing dumb things like pursuing multiple women at a time, spending money, socializing too much, and other unproductive activities. Instead, focus on self-development, career development, fitness, diet, putting your money to good use, pursuing another degree, etc. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a huge difference between a woman being shallow and one who respects the strength of a masculine man. Though you should not have to be over 6 feet tall, a millionaire, and extremely handsome, you do have to have strength for people to like you, whether in the case of women or potential guy friends. Women want stability and greater chance of survival and development for their children. Therefore, they want a man who has his stuff together. They don't want a passive, lazy, desperate, and have fun all the time kind of a man. Instead of going after women all the time and paying for their expenses, flip the table around. Be the one for them to come after. Only pursue them as part of reciprocating interest back to them when they have shown interest in you first. Paying for their meal is stupid. Who created that rule? Is it logical? No. It became tradition because men wanted to please women. In turn, women got to take advantage of those men and have their egos stroked by having something paid for. If you think about it closely, there is no logical reason for men to pay for the entire bill. The tradition was perpetuated because men are more desperate for women than women want men. Thus, men felt the need to pay when logically, both sides should split the bill so that no one is taking advantage of or showing too much desperation for the other side. Be the kind of guy who gets to pick and choose from multiple women. Be the one who rejects them because you suspect them to be too shallow, materialistic, immature, disloyal, selfish, or whatever. The next reason has to do with your image among your guy friends. When some men are so thirsty for women, they do not realize how rude they are to their male friends or male strangers. The rudeness is significant and warrants the need to stop placing women on a pedestal. Most likely, women feel more comfortable being friends with their gals. Likewise, men feel more comfortable being friends with other men. Mostly, they will only want to befriend women to pursue romance, because most women will reject the average man anyway. His energy is better invested in maintaining friendships and connection with other men, since men will be friends to help each other. Women who reject them basically become useless to them because most men and women cannot be friends with each other. Besides, I have seen so many thirsty guys directly ask girls out to friendly dinner dates while rejecting other guys who were around. And hell, the girls did not even like the guy who asked, nor did she accept his invitation. Often, the girls had a thing for one of the guys who gets ignored by the guy who asked. You don't want to be in a position where you are ignoring everybody else in the group just because you are so focused on one girl. That is rude. Be accountable for yourself and why you are doing this. Why do you put women on a pedestal? Actually put in the work and understand and correct your behavior. No one can change your life but you. No one has to. A woman will love you for yourself if you figure it out. But love is not transactional. No one owes you love as a transaction for worship or for letting up abuse. You can certainly take out your anger on other people, but then you'll always need another victim or another pedestal and never understand yourself.